Gallagher from Sweetwater. Ken Haas, CEO of Reverend Guitars. Happy to have you here. Thanks for stopping by.
And happy to be here.
Brought a very cool guitar with you here. Tell us what this is.
This is the Reverend Airwave, and this is Joe Naylor's answer to 12-string guitar design. We had a need for a 12-string, and it was brought on by one of our favorite artists, a guy named Chris Funk from the band The Decemberists. And Chris had been touring with one of our Manta Ray models and one of our, boy, he had a handful of our guitars there for a while. He really wanted a 12-string version of his Club King guitar. He plays a lot of 12-string in the Decemberists on tour, and was having a lot of the issues that touring bands have with 12 strings, namely tuning stability, neck stability, being on the road and going through different climates. And the Decemberists are a band that traveled the globe.
Sure.
And they're getting ready to again, like everybody else is,
right? Yeah.
So I went to Joe Naylor, Reverend's founder and chief designer, and we talked, and I put him together with Chris, and they talked about the 12 string and what they wanted it to do. And Joe had this idea that he could do better than just converting one of our guitars into a 12-string. And like Joe tackles all of our models, and like he tackles our artist models, he decided to just start with a clean slate, which is why you get something that is fairly original in design when compared to the rest of the line. So number one, let's start with the body and the neck. This is a 24 3/4 scale 12-string guitar. It has a chambered carina body and a carina neck. And you can't see it because of the beautiful deep sea blue finish that we feature on here.
Gorgeous.
But this is actually a 5-piece neck with a Palo Ferro fingerboard. And it is maple and walnut, as our bases are, and they are laminated long ways for strength. And again, so that we don't have to have any sort of ugly volute on the headstock and maintain the pressure of 12 strings. Note the 12 locking tuners as well.
Nice.
Having the upper horn extended allows us to put 12 locking tuners on this guitar and not have it be super neck divey and not have it be super heavy with all of the chambering. The top is solid spruce. So you get that sort of acoustic zing from the vibrating spruce top mixed in with the chime and the mid-range of the carina body. So you have the multiple tone woods. These are Naylor designed R9A5 P90 variant pickups, and we have this really cool bridge from Godot where 6 of the strings top load and 6 of the strings go through the body, and there's an individual saddle for every single string on the guitar. So with this bridge and having it intonated properly, and our bonite nut, which we haven't discussed yet today, by the way, which is a synthetic bone, very, very slick, has tonal properties of bone on the open strings, but doesn't wear down as fast.
Okay.
And then the locking tuners, this is a 12-string that not only can you get in tune, but then it also stays in tune once you get it there. I think it's one of Naylor's knock it out of the park original designs. And as I was playing in the beginning, there's just a super wide array of tones that are available on this guitar, with the bass contour control, of course. So with all controls open on the bridge, you get that very 60s-y. That real sort of chimey, snarky attack.
Right.
But bringing in that neck pickup really opens this thing up. The neck by itself. If you're getting a little woofy on the bottom end of that twin, of course, you can just back off the bass contour about 20-30%.
That's sweet. That is really sweet. And it plays great too. You guys have the action, it is nice and low on that, and you can play all the way up the neck in tune.
Indeed.
Because of the bridge and being able to adjust the intonation on all the strings.
Of course.
Nice.
Yeah, for sure.
Really sweet.
And also, we're at 1 3/4 nut width. So guys like me that have these giant, yam hands like I have here, you can get in. And actually play chords.
Right.
So many 12-string guitars, and electric guitars in particular, don't compensate that nut, and so you end up, choking strings out, which I do anyway, but that's mostly just lack of practice. My problem is technique. It's not the instrument.
Well, that is a super cool guitar, very versatile, everything from the jangly bridge tones to the nice, rich, fat, round neck tones and everything in between.
Everything in
really,
between.
Really cool.
I really want to hear you play it. That's where we're at.
I wouldn't mind putting a strum on that for a second.
Love it.
Really cool.
Love it.
All right. Well, I'm Mitch Gallagher from Sweetwater, Ken Haas from Reverend Guitars. This is the Airwave, man.